Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this Monday morning, starting off the week. Everybody, I'm sure, had a great July 4th and got a big week planned. The high today is going to be 87, low 77. And our water temperature is at 81 degrees. So hope a lot of folks take their vacation in July. A lot of visitors will watch Panhandle Outdoors. So welcome all of y'all to our show. We have a unique show today, and it's going to be really enjoyable. As far as the weather, of course, is brought to us by Haney Technical Center. It's clearing up a little bit, but these afternoon thunderstorms and all, just always be aware of them and respect those things and get out of that lightning if you can. The Monday moon phase, I don't have the moon chart with me, but I had it on the bar this morning. It's on my bar when I had breakfast. But anyway, our moon is waning out, so we just had a full moon this past week, and our moon is waning out, so we'll have it on soon. Also, the marine forecast south-southwest at about 10 miles per hour. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. Now, today is July the 6th. This week, if you look at the whole week now, we're finally getting some weak tides. We had some really strong tides last week, but this week's going to be in the neap stage most of the week. High today be at 12:47, right in the middle of the day, and low tonight at 10:10. And the sun's going to rise at 5:46 and set at 7:48. Takes care of our weather. We're going to come right back after this break. All right, welcome back. You're really going to enjoy today's show, especially for Monday. I know a lot of y'all just waking up and moving around and all, but we're going to have a double feature today. Actually, 2 videos we're going to be watching, so I know you're excited about that. We don't usually watch 2 videos, so it's like the early days when it first came out on a Saturday afternoon, double feature. The old timers can remember that. First, though, an email from one of our viewers, very nice here. This is from Bob Landrum. Good morning, Winston. I enjoy your show and tape it each day so I can watch it anytime. One of my favorite parts is a Friday fishing report. Your variety of information each day is great to watch as you'll never know what will be shown or who will be on. I don't know that sometimes myself. Your guests are always very informative. We've been very blessed with our guests. Thank you. I'm learning kayak fishing and would enjoy seeing a show dedicated to just that, and also what lures to use and demonstrate how to use them. Okay, I've done some kayak shows in earlier days, and I'll try to find out the dates on them, but we'll also do some more kayak shows for you there, Bob. I like it when Brad comes on and shows the lures and stuff. And it'd be helpful to see how those real lures, and we'll do some shows on watching those move around. One favor, could you please put me in your weekly drawing for a tarpon dog snapper and gift card? My contact information below. Again, thank you for getting up early each day and sharing the local outdoors with us. Bob Landrum from Mexico Beach. Bob, you are quite welcome, and something I thoroughly enjoy doing. I just really enjoy doing it. So your name is going right here in the pickle jar, and hopefully you're going to win one soon, okay? Plus, we got some other giveaways coming up. Now, let's set up our first video. Is going to be a little 3-minute video on my trip over there with Florida Forest Teacher Tour. I took a little segment out, a little 3-minute segment, because we were over on Camp Blanding. We moved around over there for 4 days. Had a charter bus, and this little segment, Camp Blanding is a fascinating place, all kind of training. It's a National Guard headquarters, really, for all kind of training, and they bring in Navy SEAL, Army specialists, and all, huge. A lot of y'all know about Camp Blanding. Now, this section here, they're talking about the red-cocketed woodpecker, and I just want to do a little separate section. As outdoorsmen, we need to get all the information we can on everything we can, so we can buffer critics and also support the good things going on. It's not a red-headed woodpecker; it's a red-cocketed, and this is on like a little 7-inch woodpecker. But they made some artificial. There's a picture of it right there. Okay, and it's got a little bit of red on them behind the feathers and all. A real special bird, but a really cool bird. And this video, they actually make some artificial nest for them, and it's really good. So let's sit back and watch this little video. You're going to enjoy this.
Like you said, I'm Master Peck. I work at range control here at Camp Blanding. We manage all the training that takes place on a coast. So it's in a training area, on a range, in the air, helicopters, aircraft that fly through airspace, communicating with it at all times. We manage, make sure people aren't getting in each other's way.
But I mean, they pretty much just stick around on neighboring trees and squawk at us until we put them back, and then we leave the area and they're happy again.
Okay. So how do you use that? How do you get that up there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you gotta climb.
No, but we do have to climb whenever we band. We'll stick this up and then we'll find the baby birds and then we'll climb up with ladders, which there's pictures of in your pamphlets, and pull the nestlings out and put the color bands on their ladders.
No, and that's a small node. That's what we look at. So we find a nest.
Did the band colors have significance? I noticed they had all kinds of beads on them.
So that's the inside. That's the cabin right there.
Yep.
That is cool. Thank
You
you.
can see some wood chips in the bottom there.
Okay.
And we'll chip those during the nesting season to put their eggs on. How many babies do you have? They usually lay up to 4 eggs, and then you get usually 2 to 3 nestlings, and of that, usually 2 will fly.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah, very cool.
An artificial nest right there.
This could be because there's all pasture land.
Creates what they call this apron right here, and it creates a great place for them to lay their eggs, and the sand helps incubate them and stuff like that. So they really like the wide open pine forest in order to make their burrows and lay their eggs. I believe so too. And it's also a great way to see like cool things in the burrows.
Like
yeah, snakes are a major commensal. Crickets, mice. Found some huge frogs in there before. I mean, it's just really cool stuff that you wouldn't normally get to see without one of these devices.
Yeah,
right
I
here.
actually couldn't get it any farther down. It's pretty long.
How far down is it now?
The thing is, what, 25 feet, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once everybody gets a look at it,
So,
if they
yeah.
want.
If you want to keep talking, everybody can come by and look, and you can see that's the bottom, because that's actually the scrape. Right there.
It's off to the side, like the mice, the Florida mice, burrow off to the side.
Hi, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. Now we're going to go from woods back to the water. That's our outdoor show, Woods and Water. Now this next video is going to be, I went down to Tarpon Dock the other morning and they were unloading a tuna boat. Perfect time. And I always get carried away because, way back in the history of Verde Bay County, that's where they were loading these fish up and sending them to these fine restaurants throughout the East Coast. And nothing has changed, just bigger boats as far as catching them and bigger trucks. But let's roll this video. Really nice video of a lot of tuna this boat caught. So let's go ahead and Tarpon Dock Seafood, okay? Let's roll it. Tarpon Dock Seafood. They're packed out. They're getting ready for the 4th. I'm going to go in here and see what's going on.
Coach Chester, do you need anything else?
I just needed some shrimp. I'm getting some shrimp from Clay.
Look good
Oh,
for
that
you?
was great.
All right.
That was great right there. We're going to cook some shrimp and sauce. July 4th. That's good.
I'll be back at the restaurant in about
All right, Clay and Luke. Look at these guys. Luke, you working hard?
Always.
Clay,
Right.
Does he always tell stories like that?
Yeah, I
All the time,
understand. I
Coach, all
understand.
the time.
What's been going on
All
there
right,
in
well, as
Tarpon
soon as,
Dock?
let me get back to the restaurant and I'll be
Selling a lot of fish up here. We're unloading 2 tuna bucks the past 2 days, probably 4 or 5 snapper, grouper,
Sounds good.
some amberjack and everything like that in the back right now, Coach.
Okay, I'm going to walk by there and see. Luke?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, I'll be back up here in a minute. You guys working hard?
Trying to.
Oh, you
Trying
got
to get a
skills?
little training going on here.
All right. What's your name?
Jason Bruno, 101 Restaurant.
101 Restaurant.
Yes, sir, Tallahassee.
No kidding.
Yes, sir, come on down and see us. We got the freshest fish you can get.
All right, so he coming down here to talk about and get it.
That's right.
Next time I'm in Tallahassee, I'm gonna come up
Next
there.
time, come see me.
All right, buddy. All right, Clay, what you got?
375.
Everybody's working, but Greg. Hey guys,
What's going on,
hey,
Coach?
how you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
What's going on? How y'all doing? Y'all got a lot of boats right here?
We're about to unload some tunas right here.
All right, I'm gonna just film a few minutes, okay? All right, we're gonna unload the Miss Haley too. Not more. Ready, ready. That's a nice boat here. We're gonna see what they brought in. Now Caleb, we're about to unload some tuna.
Yes, sir. Yellowfins.
What's going on?
We're going to do it by grade. It's going to be your number ones right here. That's the best grade there is. Second stack's going to be your number twos. Third stack's going to be your number threes.
All right, great. We came at a good time. All right, going the first one on. They get the ice on here.
.109 number one.
Greg, what do you look for when he's grading?
Color, clarity, real clear, real firm.
Get ahead of it there, buddy, or you're going to be hanging like that.
312. One. See how pretty he is.
Nice tail cut.
Real pretty. Clear.
That's real nice.
Real nice. He's a pretty fish. Got a little fat in him. He's pretty. That's
nice.
pretty fish. Yeah, nice fish. All right. 99, number one.
Wow, you killing me right now.
About 3 miles apart.
311. $93. It's weight. Two.
How does that condition break down? Why it's in the...
Will the fish break down?
Yeah, well-
Usually it's what he eats. What
Okay.
he's eating. And if he comes up on the line dead or if he's alive.
Okay.
A lot of times it's food.
But all the thrashing around and stuff don't really...
No.
We hold them up. They don't crash around on my boat.
And once he gets
I hold him up by his fins, and we scalp them. And I got a rod that you run down.
you don't want them to beat
Yeah,
they
you
will
don't
beat
wanna
themselves up.
That's why
Yeah.
my tail cuts look nice.
Okay.
Like yours.
309. Number one. 71.
Now you grade them as soon as you pull them off, right? That's what the number
They'll
was?
be, these fish will be in New York tomorrow night about 10 o'clock. Philadelphia will drop off in Maryland, Philadelphia, New York.
Leave tonight and be there tomorrow night.
They'll be in New York tomorrow night?
Cap Andersons will get some of these today. Saltwater gets some. Chief Foley's will get some.
Okay, so you do dish them around to your local.
I got 4 or 5 restaurants here that like it, that serve it.
Yeah, nice.
Good fish.
This one's from one of their first sets. This is yours.
How long y'all?
Make sure you ain't no good before he gets up here. If they're a fighter, I've been doing it
Already got 6 set
What's the grade?
You can see all the boats. Greg Abrams got down here in Tarpon Dock, all the way down the dock, and they're coming in now. They got a good week. It's been rough, according to the captains. They've had a rough week. This boat, and this Haley too, has been out about 10 days. And they got a boat over 2.
You take all your orders and stuff.
Hi, Caleb. See how this operation works. Like I say, it's about 10 o'clock. And tomorrow night, like Greg said, these two will be in New York City. Big one, yeah. We're going to wrap it up here across the bottom.
They know exactly.
All right, Caleb, we're going to wrap it up, brother. Thank you so much for telling us what's going on.
Yes, sir.
How many think they got aboard?
They got 70 aboard.
Got 70.
70 head of tuna.
Had a good trip.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
75 number 1.
All right, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to talk more about the history of it. It's fascinating to me, but they've been doing that since we started here. The early boats, they built the boats here, load those fish up. The big deal in the early days when they finally put a railway, they had a train coming down here, so they could put those fish on that train. And I covered it here in the book and all, but put those fish on the train, ice them down, and they'd take off on the rail and really have some stops along the way. So really cool to me, the commercial end of that fishing and all. So nice tuna, okay? And I also had a sample of it. It was really good. Now let's also tomorrow. Now, guess we're going to go have an author come on the show. Beverly Dowd's coming on. She's done a book on Weewaw Hitchcock, and we're going to talk about that. You're going to really enjoy tomorrow's show. Now, I also have some information from FWC on the bear hunt. We start off in the woods. Then we did a water video, and then we're back to the woods. The bear hunt's coming up this October. Basically, what they're saying, they're anticipating about 300 bears being killed. Or being taken is a politically correct way to take it. You have to have a permit. Now, even I noticed this is fascinating. Even if you have a lifetime hunting license, lifetime sportsman license, you still got to get a permit for $100, or the government's still going to get your money somehow. So it's going to be available all the way through October 23rd. The cost is $100 for Florida residents, $300 for out of state. And we'll talk more about it and how to get it. They're going to start being available starting August the 3rd, will be those permits, okay? Also, don't forget, coming up July the 11th, which is right around the corner next week, will be that Women's Weekend, Women's Day, sponsored by the FWC, teaching how to become an outdoor woman. We talked about this last week, but they're going to be doing some really neat things at St. Andrew State Park. So be aware of that. Now, let's look at our fishing game time today, brought to us by Mark Cowart. And Mark's number is 832-6000. And we're looking at time at 4:36 to 6:36 this morning, and this afternoon from 5:02 to 7:02. As we mentioned earlier on the show, the tide, we're not getting a lot of tidal flow this week. Last week we had some really high morning tides, I talk about these things all the time, and people wonder sometimes why I talk about the tides and this and that. It is so important in inshore fishing what the tide is doing. If it's going to be really high, if it's going to be moving, and all the little things I talk about, I don't just use it to fill space. These things are really important to fishermen, and always on the river readings, what the river's doing, this and that. So, and the moon phases, all these things all tied together. A lot of times I take it for granted because I want to know these things. Sometimes I wonder if people, if you understand the importance of all these activities as far as the weather, the fronts coming in, and all those different things. All adds up to having a lot of fun in outdoors and knowing these things. So okay, I got to wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed those videos. They were a lot of fun to do, and both of them were really important to us as outdoorsmen. Again, the woods and water activities we do. I'm going to wrap it up for today. You have a great Monday now. As always, do something good for your fellow man. Have fun today, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.